game. Adair didn't score till late in the ball game, really, and so big defensive strong match. But kind of highlighting before we dive into this week's game, let's look at last week's game real quick. I'll start out on the quarterback side of the ball, and maybe talk a little bit about the running and receiving.
Okay, we'll do it.
But you know, we still for the first two games have seen this dual quarterback. You know, playing two quarterbacks. Zane Odom coming in. Last week, he was flinging the ball. He was 6 for 10, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. So he threw the ball really, really well. But then you got this young man, Darren Maines, that comes in, and he throws the ball good as well. But, man, he sees the holes, and he's quick.
He's very quick, real shifty. And you get that with both quarterbacks. I mean, you really do. So it's like you have the same quarterback.
And the thing is though they both can throw and they both can run, they approach it differently. And last week, Darren was able to run 8 times for like 100 yards.
Say it again.
8 times, 100 yards, and kind of like the cherry on top was the 3 touchdowns. Big touchdown.
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. So man, those young men, they kind of accumulated for a total of 5 touchdowns. Almost 200 yards passing together, over 100 yards rushing for those 2 young men. Both senior quarterbacks stepped up big, and Coach Wise has really done. I call him Coach Wise because man, he's been, he's been doing it.
I think he would take that with his little glasses on. Coach Wise would take Coach Wise.
Coach Wise is Wise, and so big time from the quarterback. But Ryan, just talk about the running game a little bit. I mentioned Darren and how he was able to run the ball. Talk about Ridge and some of the receivers.
I'll tell you what, Ridge McClary. First game Southall, we kind of seemed it wasn't normal Ridge out there. We were kind of like, he's going to get there. You had Bruce carry the ball pretty well. You got some other run camera. We got out there and moved the ball a little bit. But Ridge McClary against Adair said, hey, y'all forgot about me. I'm just the biggest threat as anybody else on the big old football field here. And Ridge had 14 carries for 115 yards and 1 touchdown. Let me tell you what, when he broke for that touchdown, I said it in the booth. I said, oh, you were going to keep that kid out of the end zone for the whole season. That ain't happening. That's Ridge's comfort zone is the end zone.
Well, Ryan, one thing tagging on what you said, the offensive line did a much better job this past Friday opening some holes for Ridge to be able. And Ridge, all you got to do is just give him a little bit of a crease. He's going to get through there and make a big run. And I was glad to see our offensive line rebound the way. I mean, they played good against Southall, but man, they really took it to another level against the
You hit on the line, and my boy plays on the line, so I'm kind of, with the line guys. Yeah. And he got a couple pancakes and got that pancake award, so we had to make some pancakes for Keegan out there, you know what I mean?
Right, there
so
you go.
Keegan got to eat some pancakes, and pancakes are on. If you're a lineman and you want our family to cook you some pancakes, we'll throw down some pancakes, but you better get that pancake award. I'm just telling you, we'll do it.
I'm with you. Now, on the wide receiver side, Braden Drury once again had a big game, and Grayson Gilmore had a great game. Talk a little bit about their numbers and what you thought about their gameplay.
Well, Braden Drury had 2 receptions for 98 yards.
Yeah.
Folks, that's 2 yards shy.
That's a 44-yard average.
Yeah. That's huge. And it's just like, that's air mail all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Had,
and
had a big punt return.
A huge punt return. We'll talk about that punt return here in a minute because that's special because we got to bring some viewers some special stuff.
I'm with you.
So, you got that. You got Grayson Gilmore out here. He had 3 receptions for 52 yards right there. Both of them had touchdowns. Boom, boom, touchdown. So you start adding up.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Like, give me a touchdown. It's like Oprah's out there. You get a touchdown.
Everybody
You get a touchdown.
everybody
You want a
gets a
touchdown?
touchdown.
Everybody gets a touchdown.
That's right.
That is what's happening. It's very special here in Stigler to watch this. We've talked about it previous years. The heart of a panther, not the heart of a lion, the heart of a panther.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, it's like next guy step up. Next guy step up. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody's getting on the old wise coach train here. And we're drinking his Kool-Aid because it's working.
Yeah.
And so that's 179 yards total.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
And then you think about your Southall game, what Braden did there.
168 yards.
I mean,
4 touchdowns.
they're having nightmares. All they see is number 4 etched in their brain because he ran all over them.
Well, and so it was a big offensive game. We don't have time to go into the defensive side of things, but as we kind of close out the pregame show, we go against the Ironheads today. Good rivalry game, and anything about a rivalry game, you never know how it's going to go. I mean, a team could be 0-8, and the other team be 8-0, and the team that's 0-8 wins. But we saw last week, Eufuala opened up against a very tough Vian who have Division I players on them, and they hung with them 12-0. It was 12-18, and at the end of the day, I think the score was 42-12.
Yeah, Vian opened up the floodgates basically went on.
And Ryan, talk just a second as we close out here. Eufuala was able to move the ball, but what was their big problem?
Their big problem is they're not able to finish it out with it. That's what I saw in the game. They're moving the ball down. They get themselves in situations where it's long and they have to throw one up. But Eufuala as a whole with us, you're talking about like the rivalry, and Eufuala has a really good running back. They'll be able to move the ball on us. We're just gonna have to contain them. Keep the outsides kind of closed. Try to bring them up in the middle for Brucey there. Try to force them, to do that. So we can get on them and stay with them. Now, here's the difference. Eufuala has a coach that knows our system really well, and they have some players over there that know our system really well. So you're going to see some different stuff happening tonight there in Eufuala with Coach Ride and how play calls go in and out and things like that. So you're going to see kind of different stuff. So don't adjust your screen.
Well, there's a reason why we call him Coach Wise. Coach Wise is not going to go in this game. We're going to close out this pregame show, but man, Coach Wise is not called Coach Wise for any accident, okay? Yeah. It's because he understands he's got players and coaches on the other side of the ball tonight that know his system, so he's going to throw a little flavor, We
might need to get him a big gray beard to wear in the sideline.
That's right, that's right. So, man, it's going to be an awesome game tonight, man. We got some highlights we want you to check out and kind of see what's going on. Little highlights from last week, but before we dive off to that, man, I want to give one more time to Coach Parker a shout out to Okie Brothers Barbecue. Come on, number at the bottom of the screen. You
hit him up.
Cater, he can hook you up. Mention Panther Vision and let him know that you heard about him on there, but he'll get you fixed up. But man, Jason, Ryan, we're out. Check out these highlights.
Watch them,
and we'll see you live here in just a few minutes. Okay, we're ready. All right, Panther fans, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. If I sound a little muffled, it's because they are requiring here at Eufuala for us to wear a mask, and so I apologize if you can't understand us tonight, but we want to thank everybody for joining us. Whether you're watching from Stigler or all over, we want to thank you and welcome you for being a part of Panther Vision tonight in this matchup between the Eufuala Ironheads and the Stigler Panthers. We're excited about this ball game. The team's gathered in the tunnel. ready to bust out. We're excited, Ryan, tonight for a good football game. What you got to say, bud?
Man, I'm just going to tell you what, right now I'm excited to watch the Eufuala Ironheads and Panthers match up. They haven't played since 2017. It used to be a pretty good rival back in my day in 2001, 2000.
Overtime game, too, at that.
Oh, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. There's going to be some trivia coming up. Some people are going to have to answer some questions. We want to see if they know.
No Google allowed.
But we're looking at, hey, Stigler, let me tell you what. I said it wrong pregame. We're not number 13.
What are we?
We're number 12 in the state.
And here comes the Panthers.
And there's your Panthers coming out. Led by their captains. I tell you what, they're fired up. Coach Rise is ready to go tonight. You know, we kind of, we talked about it pregame. We've got some players that know and some coaches that know our system. So we have to, that's the fireworks going on. The people at home don't get all kind of woo. Well, there you go. You can see it. We can't do that in Stigler.
We're too close to housing.
Yeah, too much housing. This is kind of open field. People don't know.
Ryan, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Coach Parker at Okie Brothers Barbecue there in Stigler for sponsoring tonight's pregame. Coach Parker, man, has the best barbecue in town. You need a cater for a wedding, big event, whatever it is. Okie Brothers Barbecue is the man and the place to go. Also, open on Mondays until he sells out. So if you need good barbecue, go by and see him right there at Main Street in the red Okie Brothers concession trailer. He'll get you hooked up.
Every time I go, he's out of brisket.
That's right.
Every time.
Hey, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shelley's Cafe of Stigler and Casey Marlott.
CPA service.
CPA. Amen. Thank you guys for supporting tonight's broadcast. The Ironheads won the toss and have deferred to the second half, so your Panthers will receive the ball. Grayson Gilmore at about the 5-yard line.
We got Grayson back there. We got Ridge and it looks like Brucey back there.
Pretty good group back there.
Oh yeah. Looking for this is set. Hey, number 11's on the field tonight. That's Morgan Jones. He had to sit out. He's back. You know what I mean? He had to sit out. So Morgan's back. Kicking
once again, Grayson Gilmore set back to receive.
Ryer Switzer for the kick for Eufaula. Puts his hands up and we're away. Kicks it over to Ridge McClary side. Ridge got some moves, comes back, cuts up the middle, picks up some good yardage right there. We're going to be sitting at the 35-yard line. Pretty good little kick return right there. You know, kick didn't go very far, but still good return for, you know, he picked up about 15 yards, I'd say.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 35-yard line, about the 36-yard line.
Now tonight, I told you you're going to see something different. Coach Rise is going to have a dual quarterback, but they're going to come in and they're going to tell the plays. We're not going to do much hand signals going on because, like I said, they kind of know our offense.
Ridge McClary with the carry. About a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down for the Panthers. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Sherwood Chiropractic and Something Printed. We want to thank both those folks for supporting Panther Vision, helping us bring this broadcast to you tonight, live from Eufaula.
That'll bring them 2nd and 8. Panthers come to the line. Quick pass out to Bruce. Bruce in and out of his hands right there. Hey, that would have been good enough for a first down if Bruce would have got his mitts on it. We're good, we're good. Bruce said, hey, sorry, man. We'll get to it.
He kind of had to come back across his body there. And
yeah, Darren was kind of coming out of the pocket there and kind of had to throw off the back foot on the run.
So after the incompletion, it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Pitch out to Ridge McClary. Ridge McClary's got some room. He's going to break through the first down marker and go out of bounds. And guess what? That's good enough for a Stigler Panther.
1st down.
Row, row, row.
Brought to you tonight by Brandon's Detail Shop of Stigler. If you need your car detailed, he can take a 1964 Pinto and make it look brand new.
Also, tonight's broadcast sponsor tonight is going to be by Charlie's Chicken. Go get your chicken chunks on. Go see all the people.
Chicken chunks. That's what's up.
Gizzards.
Chicken chunks. Yeah.
Also, Wood Insurance Agency. Man, Justin Wood and them got it going on there at Wood Insurance. Thank you guys tonight for being tonight's sponsor of this game.
Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Woo! What about that?
About a 13.5-yard gain. That's going to be good enough for a Stigler Panther.
Row, row, row.
First down, once again brought to you by Brandon's Detail Shop of Stigler. Shout out to Brandon. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting.
Hey, them
athletics.
Panthers, we're just keep moving down the field. Like I said, they're having to adjust a lot. Defensive coordinators over here going, I don't know what's going on. It's everywhere. Braden Jury in motion. Troy Bird handoff. Gives to Riz McClary. Comes up the middle there. Fights. Puts up. That's about another 15-yard gain right
and
there.
That's good enough for Stigler.
Panther, first down. Row, row, row.
Brought to you tonight, once again, for the third time in just a few minutes by Brandon's Detail Shop. Brandon, you're getting your money's worth tonight. 3 first downs within the first couple, not even 2 minutes of the ball game.
I'm telling you what, I said it last time. When Ridge made that touchdown last week, Ridge is back.
That's right.
Ridge back.
That's right. Trying to get him with the carry. Catch.
Eufuala did a good job staying home right there. Number 11, Noah Gray, kind of stayed home right there, looked at that tunnel screen.
Very, very seldom are you able to stop Grayson on a slant like that, like a quick pass. Right
exactly.
there. But they did a good job right there. It's going to be second down after no gain in 10.
Zane Odom, quarterback. Hand it off Gilmore. Good stop in the back. Well, that's a big loss right there for the Ironheads. Number 13. That's going to be Stetson Simile. I can't say the last name. I apologize. Hey, tonight's broadcast, we want to thank some sponsors right now. We want to thank Cooks and Hills Electric. Man, I'll tell you what, they keep your lights on all the time. They get out there, even in a storm. Oh, yeah. Also, we want to thank Dunn Ford Country, man. Make them an offer, and it's a done deal there at Dunn Ford Country.
And after the play, it's 5-yard loss, so it's going to be third down and 15 for the Panthers. Shotgun formation.
We're going to get a timeout right there. With that timeout, I think it's time we go to a commercial.
We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back with you.
Haskell County family, friends, and supporters, I am your Sheriff, Tim Turner, coming to you today to ask for your vote November the 3rd, 2020, to remain your Haskell County Sheriff. Sheriff is not just a title to me, but it is a commitment. It is a commitment that should display honesty, integrity, and experience. Over the past 3.5 years, I believe that I have displayed those qualities, and I have instilled those qualities in the Haskell County Sheriff's Office. So again, I ask that you check the name Tim Turner, November the 3rd, 2020, to remain your Haskell County Sheriff. And remember, experience matters. I am Tim Turner, and I approve this message.
All right, folks, we're back here live at Ironhead Stadium. You're just joining us. We're 9 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Eufuala won the toss and deferred to the second half, so the Panthers received.
So it's third and 15.
Yep.
Pass a cut right there with Brady Jury. He's got some daylight. And guess what? He's going to run and get into the touchdown. Woo! Hey, number 4. Hey, number 4.
Hey, real quick, folks, we want to go to a replay brought to you tonight by the Health and Wellness Center. 35-yard touchdown reception.
Number 4.
Who was that made that catch?
Two-stepping Braden Jury.
Woo! Man, I tell you what, how many touchdowns last week? 2 touchdowns last week. 3 touchdowns the week before. That's touchdown number 6
on the year
for the senior wideout.
Woo, he might be going for a record.
You know, Ryan, while Enrique is getting ready to kick this extra point, I was watching him warm up. He was kicking 42-yard field goals all day long.
Hey, guess what? Goal!
Just the call. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by The Dugout and Advanced Pools and Backyard. We will give a shout out. Tell them a little bit about The Dugout there, Ryan.
Man, the Dugout, they're going to have some screen printing going on. They're going to have some vinyl. They're going to have some stitching done. Why don't you talk about Advanced?
Advanced Pools and Backyard, man. You know, we're kind of coming to the end of the summer, but you know what? It's a good thing. They don't deal just with swimming pools.
What else they deal with?
Oh man, they can do spas. I'm talking about jacuzzis. They can do backyards with fire pits.
Really? Barbecues?
Just go by and see. What's my boy?
Theo, man.
Theo over there at Advanced Pool and Backyard. He can get you hooked up. And after the 35-yard touchdown to Braden Drury, the Stigler Panthers 7, and the home team, the Eufuala Ironheads, 0.
Now, we're kicking off, so that means we're going to go on defense, right?
That's right.
And our defense has been pretty good here lately.
Well, they went 6.5 quarters before they gave up the first score.
What?
Yeah, last week, Adair scored about halfway through the third quarter, went for 2, and missed that attempt, leaving them with only 6 points. But the final score, what was it, 45-6?
45-6, yes. Yes, it was.
Tell them a little bit who's receiving the ball, Ryan, from Eufaula.
Looks like we've got number 22 in the backfield. Keep an eye on him. That's Noah Alexander in the backfield, but that's actually going to be number 10. That's going to be That's going to be Deer. Kelly Deer.
So Eufaula's going to take over first down and 10. About the 30.5-yard line.
That'll be Deer.
It's going to be important for the Panther defense to last week against Vian. The problem, as we said in the pregame show, Ryan, was Eufaula had a problem putting the ball in the end zone. They didn't have a problem getting yardage. They had 100-something yards in the air, 100-something yards on the ground for 360 yards, but they just could not quite put it in the end zone enough to stick with Vian.
Quick pass out. Number 1's got some daylight. Going to get tripped and knocked out of bounds right there.
There's a flag on the play at about the 31-yard line.
I believe it's going to be a hold over there. There should be a holding on that edge right there. As you know, on that side you got over there, you got Darren was trying to get free and they were holding him. So it's going to come back.
And if that's the case, yep, it's going to be holding. So that's going to negate about the 20-yard pass.
It's going to bring it back. So it'll be 1st and 20 for the Ironheads. And folks, I hate saying this, but I have to say it.
Say it.
Number 4 quarterback tonight for Eufaula is Luke Adcock. His family has moved over to Eufaula.
Yeah.
So he's out there. So he knows our system, but
I want to say this. He's a terrific young man.
A great young man.
Did a lot for Stigler Athletics in his 9+ years, and Eufaula's got him a good one.
Alexander with the carry.
Say something about where people are watching from. We want everybody watching tonight, give us a shout out of where you are watching from. Let us know whether it's Stigler all the way to Japan. It doesn't matter. Let us know.
Hey, we had like South Korea, wasn't it? Or
South Korea?
Yes.
Okinawa.
Hey, folks, how's your volume at home? Am I too loud or is it Jason? Usually, well, they'll tell me to shut my mic off. I know they probably will.
Yeah, they will. So after the 10-yard run, it's 2nd down and 10 for the Ironheads. Fumble on the play.
Stigler's going to cover right there. That's Jace Winkle on the cover right there. That's the helmet. I mean, I don't know, was it snapped to the helmet or pitched to the helmet, but whatever happened.
Either way, hey, we're going to bring an instant replay of
Let's
that.
look at that.
Quick.
You tell us at home.
Hey, brought to you by the Health and Wellness Center.
Tell me what you see at home.
What do you see at home, folks? Big time turnover for the Panthers. They take over at the 3-yard line, 1st and 10.
Stigler's going to cover right there. That's Jace Winkle on the cover. Yep, that was right off of the helmet. I mean,
kind of a high snap there, I believe.
Yeah. Get more motion. We're going to probably have a false start.
It's going to be a 5-yard on Stigler.
Yeah.
Ryan, while they get ready to do that, I want to pause for a moment. Most of us are very aware today is September the 11th.
Yes.
And it's been several years, about 19 years ago today that many people lost their life. And we want to give just a shout out to those families, but also to the men and women in blue, to the fire department,
the red,
to the military, the
paramedics,
this country, everybody.
Everybody.
Let's give, hey, everybody, give us a heart if you're watching the broadcast tonight.
Thumbs it up. America's strong right here. America strong.
Gone but not forgotten.
Yes, that's true. All right, I can bring up 1st and 15. Dump pass. Oh, that ball's going to hit the ground. Zane trying to hit Bruce right there. Would have been good right there for a little get back to the yard of the scrimmage.
Well, he was open on the play, but throwing a little bit behind him there. But at the same time, maybe if I was Coach Wise, Coach Rise.
Oh, yeah, Coach Wise.
I'd come back right to that play because it was open.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, when you got Bruce Engle that can go up and catch and run, and then you got Lake and Bass right there with it. I mean, you got targets out here all day.
Quarterback keeper up the middle.
He's got daylight. He lost his shoe, and he's still going to go.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Hey, that's a shoeless touchdown right there.
Hey, he don't need shoes.
He don't need no shoes.
He don't need shoes. That's a touchdown.
He's like, I'm from Texas. I heard in Oklahoma you can run without shoes. I'm going to try it.
So after the turnover by the Ironheads, a false start by the Panthers, incompletion on second down, or first down rather. Now we have a 25-yard touchdown run.
Hey,
Big time.
Enrique's getting ready to kick.
Who is?
Enrique.
Enrique. Kick is up and no good.
Ooh. It kind of came off his foot there, or it was kind of a bad hold right there.
All right, folks, we're going to break real quick for commercial, but we'll be right back with you with the Panthers 13, the Ironheads 0.
Home Skilled Nursing, Certified Home Health Aide. We offer physical, speech, and occupational therapy. We also offer non-skilled VA services, IV therapy, and wound care. Oldham Home Care has a nurse on call 24/7. Oldham Home Care provides services in Haskell, Latimer, Pittsburgh, LaFleur, Sequoia, Muskogee, and McIntosh counties. We are located here in Stigler at 519 East Main. So come by or give us a call at 918-967-9971. Go Panthers!
All right, folks, we're back here live at Ironhead Stadium with your Stigler Panthers 13 and the home Eufuala Ironheads is 0. 7 minutes, 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Here comes another kickoff for Enrique. I'll let the kick go off here. Here it goes. Good little kick. Caught by Noah Alexander. Hey, folks, tonight I want to thank some sponsors mentioned. We want to thank Shelly's Cafe, Buffet Line Shelly Cafe. Let's just say that right there.
Hey, you go get you a chicken fried steak, whatever you want.
Also, we want to thank Casey Merlot, man. Casey's a big sponsor for us, man. He's always around. He's a CPA tax services, man. Go see Casey Merlot and get your taxes done. And on the way, stop in Shelly's.
Hey, before you blink, tax season will be here.
That's right. I'd get this year over with.
That's right.
Looks like we're going to get a false start.
No, it's going to be offsides on the Panthers.
Sorry, I put my head up and I didn't even see it. That's why you're here. That's why I have a co-partner.
You got to have each other's back. Luke kind of got them there on the clap. They weren't watching the ball and watched the hands and got us to jump offside. So it's going to be first down and 5 for the Ironheads. Beautiful night here, Ryan, at Ironhead Stadium.
Number 22 is going to pick up a first down for the Eufuala Ironheads.
I'll tell you, Ryan, one of the things the Panther defense is going to have to do is they're going to really have to contain that edge, man.
For sure. I mean, they've got good block on the out. Their tackles do a really good job of, pushing out and holding that edge. First and 10. He's got the room. Bruce has got an angle. Breaks another tackle. And number 10, Keely Deere, is going to walk in for an Ironhead touchdown.
We had a couple opportunities there to make a tackle and took a bad angle, and the bad angle cost us 6 on that one.
So they're gonna, looks like they're gonna go for 2 right here.
Usually when you go for 2 at the beginning of the game is a sign you don't have a kicker.
We had that for many years at Stigler.
Quarterback keeper option play to the outside.
Gonna get
Big
hit
time
right there.
hit by number 51.
Preston.
Who is that?
Oh, Preston Spears right there. He hits him, slows him down. Dylan Hodges and Martin Hare come up and clean it up.
Yeah, not a chance on that one, big boy. All right, folks, we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll come right back after this commercial with the Ironhead 6, your Stigler Panthers 13.
Advanced Pools and Backyards is a family-owned and operated full-service pool store in Stigler, Oklahoma. When it comes to football season, lay back and relax at a Viking spa next to your very own outdoor kitchen, featuring a bowl grill and premium Luxcraft furniture. APB can help you stay cool next summer with their lineup of above-ground pools from Wilbar, Trevi, and Cornelius, or a vinyl liner in-ground pool custom-built for you. Go by Advanced Pools and Backyards today to start designing your own backyard paradise. And don't forget to keep up with their news and sales on Facebook. Go Panthers!
All right, shout out once again to Advanced Pool and Spa, Pool and Backyards for sponsoring with not only with the mention, but they sponsor with the commercial as well. Big time support.
Yeah. Hey, I like those pools that they're doing in the commercials.
Hey, sometimes, man, this winter I might go to the store and jump in one of them jacuzzis there at the store and test one out. Grayson Gilmore set back to receive.
Little pooch kick here. Kicks it to Martin Harry. He's just going to fall on it. So we're going to start about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line.
We'll take that. First and 10.
I think coming out of this kick right here, I think because they scored, I think Rise is going to try to slow it down a little bit, grind it, and then he's going to hit a deep air ball. What do you think?
I think kind of lure him asleep a little bit, you know. But we don't call him Coach Wise for nothing.
This is true, Coach.
You know, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. First and 10, about the 33-yard line.
Trevor handoff to Ridge McClary. Ridge is gonna get stopped right at the 33. Number 25 on the tackle. Don't have a 25 on their sheet here. Hey folks, we want to do another sponsor real quick. Shout out. We want to thank Charlie's Chicken, located in Stigler, USFA, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
man, I'll tell you what, Steven's got it going on over there. And also we want to thank Justin Wood and Wood Insurance Agency. Man, they do a lot for our schools.
That's
I mean,
right.
They really do. They do a good job.
Absolutely, we appreciate them. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Still breaking. Gonna get shoved out right there.
But that's going to be good enough for the Stigler Panthers. First down brought to you tonight by Brandon's Detail there in Stigler.
That's Darren Mays, quarterback keeper right there.
He had a few yards rushing last week, didn't he?
Yeah. How many was it? Like 98, 100?
Over 100.
Over 100,
3
109.
touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah.
First and 10 from about the 34-yard line. Shotgun formation.
Great jury motion. Another Twirly Bird handoff. Rich McClary is going to come up the middle. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry.
We'll take, hey, I'll take 7 yards to carry.
All day. All day. I mean, you think about it. If he gets another 7 yards, that's a first down, right? And we're moving the ball right down the field.
Yep.
You know, right down the field.
So much for the slow it down.
Yeah,
Hey, it was a good
hey, but the block's there. The block's there.
Theory.
Good carry.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers.
I will tell you this. That's why I'm not a head coach.
Right.
And he is.
You're up here in the box.
I guess it. And he proves me wrong. He's like, right, I'm listening to you. I'm gonna
What are
prove
we
you wrong.
calling again?
Coach Wise.
Coach Wise.
Hey, somebody needs to buy him like a big gray beard to put on, or he just grows one out.
Great to get him with the carry. Little razzle dazzle. And that's going to be good enough for a Stigler Panther.
Row, 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 row.
First down brought to you tonight by Brandon's Detail of Stigler. Shout out to Brandon. Appreciate you. Need your car detailed, windows tinted, graphics on your business windows. Brandon's your man.
So 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And then, as of right now, it's kind of a back and forth kind of little game. Stigler's looking to go up again, another, 6 points. I think we'll go up 7.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Hand off to Bruce. Now, that's going to be a fumble, but there should be a flag because he had a hold of his horse collar and he's trying to pull him down, and they're not throwing the flag on that. I don't understand. They had a hold of his collar and they're pulling him back. I don't.
Let's see. We got an instant replay of that real quick. Let's see if we can see that. It was clean. Looking at the replay brought to you by the Health and Wellness Center. It looked pretty clean, right?
Look clean.
Big turnover there for the Ironhead.
Bruce comes back, stops number 22 in the backfield. Hey,
I want you to watch something here on the edge here. They're wide out, number 6, Tyler Lee. Watch him and Grayson Gilmore battle here. It's almost a hold every time. Let's check it out right here. 2nd down after no
I think
gain
Grayson
attempt.
just pointed it out to him. Said, "Hey." Oh! That's no catch either because he's coming down. How about Darren Maidens coming in behind him like, you know what, I'm going to go around yours and I'm going to grab your little shoelaces. I'm going to pull you down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Ironheads.
Had another hold here on the line, but man, it's a lot of people to watch. I know it's easy to miss some, but
Right. Well, coaches are in the ear all day long on the sidelines over there. But hey, they miss some calls. They'll get some calls, right?
big 3rd down play for the Panther defense here.
That's going to be caught right there by number 1, Nick Jones. Luke Adcock with the pass.
He
Martin
felt
Hare-
it though. He paid for it on that one.
He did. Martin Hare came free on him. Look at Vance Hamlin right there. Says, no. I bulldog a little bit, I think. I grab a hold of them horns. I'm going to pull you back.
Well, one of the things I've noticed about Eufuala is the run game. They can't do anything up the middle. They get to that edge, and that's where they beat you. We got to keep contained, and we're going to be okay.
Eufaula's running back has actually got some notice from and look at from Army.
Really? Okay.
So the Army College has looked at that cat out there running around.
Good to know. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Sherwood Chiropractic there and Stigler and Something Printed. Tell them a little bit of something about Something Printed.
Man, Something Printed has been doing stuff for the school for many, many years. They've got screen printing. They've got they do it all. Hats, you name it. They embroider everything. They order the uniforms for Little League teams all over the place. Let me tell you what, they got it going on down there. Something Printed.
Right there off of Broadway there in Stigler.
Yes, right there, right next to the post office.
That's it. Get you hooked up. You need to mail something, get a hat. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
There you go.
All right, Ryan, we're here with another big third down. The Ironheads were able to convert earlier. Let's see what the Panther defense have to answer this time. Motion.
Number 22 slips a tackle. Can't slip that second tackle by Darren Maines right there, who drives right through his thighs.
Big time tackle. Saved the first down. Helmet comes off on the play.
So Darren's got to come out for a play real quick.
But it is fourth down. Any kind of play you have like that, I always worry about some kind of concussion, hitting the head on the knee right there. Maine's looked a little bit shaken up, but I think he's going to be all right and get back in that ball game.
Well, I mean, you got Sherwood's out there. I mean,
yeah, Chance out there on the sideline. You're going to take care of him.
I mean, Sherwood chiropractor, man, Chance is right there. So there's the punt. They're going to let it go.
There's flag on the play. I don't know what that is.
I was watching the kick on this side. I missed that. Sorry about that.
Looks to be against the Ironheads.
Let's see what he's going to call here, Mr. Official White Hat. They're having a little meeting. What'd you see? What you got? I want to make sure I called it right.
Playing Jeremy's theme song. Playing Jeremy's theme song.
So Coach Rice saying, hey, the flag was on it. Guess what? Make him re-kick it again because I don't like my spot.
Well, Ryan, it was a hold on the play, so that's
Right.
going to be a 10-year penalty.
Yeah.
Fourth down and 15. So that's a big flag. I'd have him kick it too.
Yeah, I'd re-kick that thing.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Cooks and Hills Electric. Appreciate them guys over at Cooks and Hills and supporting Panther football along with Dunn Country. And as Ryan said, you go over to Dunn Country.
Make him an
see
offer.
Brian, one of them guys over
Oh,
there.
Brian,
It's a
Brandon,
done
you
deal.
name it. It's a done deal.
So the Ironheads set to re-punt again from about the 26-yard line. Coach Wise, once again.
Yeah, I mean, look at the field position we could possibly get. We get a bad, kick right here or a fumble. I mean, this is good. I mean, they're having a
Bad snap.
Yeah, I mean. And this is why we call him Coach Wise.
Yep.
Right here.
Coach Wise is always wise. All right, folks, we're going to break for commercial, and we'll be right back with you with your Panthers 13 and the Ironheads 6.
Buchanan Quick Lube and Tire is family owned and operated in We're your one-stop shop for your basic auto repair and maintenance needs. We offer oil change, filter replacement, tire rotation, flats fixed, new and used tires, brakes, and rotors. Any questions, just give us a call or just come on by. Buchanan Quick Lube and Tire, 903 East Main here in Stigler.
All right, folks, we're back live. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the first quarter with your Panthers 13 and the Ironheads of Eufuala 6.
Watch number 11 over here. I think he's going to try to break and go in. Looks like Coach Rice is going to get a timeout. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get another timeout for the Stigler
I don't
Panthers.
think Coach Rice liked what he saw in the formation there. Didn't want to make a mistake on this side of the field, so it's better to use one of those timeouts. You know, you can't carry them over to the second half.
No, you can't.
Use them when you need to. Make sure you get things right.
Now, Eufaula still has 3, and Stigler has 1, but it's the first half.
Right.
I mean, there's 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the quarter, and I really think Coach Rice wants to get down there, put another point up, try to go ahead a little bit. And tonight we want to do another sponsor mention. Hey, I love these sponsor mentions, by the way.
Listen, these sponsors are the ones that help make this thing happen.
They do. I mean, the sideline camera, but we want to thank the dugout. It's out there in Kyoto is where she's located.
Right.
She lives in Stigler. Her kids go to Stigler. So we want to thank her for all her stuff. She does vinyl screen printing, and she does
Bat cages.
bat cages. She has bat cages. She's got digital, she's got stitching. I mean, I don't know what this is called.
Whatever you do.
I don't know professional. I know what it's called. And also, we want to thank Advanced Pools and Spas. Now, I know they have pools, and I know they have spas, but they got fire pits, barbecues. They do
Grills,
cement
if
work,
you want a
grills, they do it all.
Yep.
So we want to thank Theo and the boys and the fellas and the ladies in the office. They're at Advanced Pools and
There
Spas.
you go. There you go. Shout out to Theo. It's going to be first down and 10 from inside the 35-yard line for the Panthers.
Oh, it would have been there. Oh,
That was big play all over it. Bruce hesitated just a little bit, kind of turned back a little bit, and that one little step there, I think, if he wouldn't have done that, I think that had 6 all over.
all over it. Now, like I said earlier, we talked about some of these guys. I mean, you've got some really good speed on Eufuala's defense and offense. So, and you're actually matching speed with speed.